You know, folks, these days, with phones in our pockets, recording and sharing videos has become a powerful way to hold people accountable, especially when it comes to interactions with law enforcement. It's one way everyday folks can make sure things stay transparent and fair. In this eye-opening video, we see someone simply exercising their right to film in a public space. But things quickly take a turn when they're confronted by a police officer. So let's break down what happened, why it matters, and why the right to record in public is something we should all understand and protect.
Okay, well, you see that gentleman that's holding the baby now? He was being disorderly by getting real close to my face, like this close. Everybody's seen it, this close. And I'm a citizen journalist working on videos about the police. Is that your personal phone? Because if you just did that, don't delete it. You just created a public record. Film me with your own phone, that's against your own policy. That's why you have a body cam. So why are you taking pictures with your personal phone to me? I mean, since you're the guy that likes to catch people doing the wrong thing, I figured, I'd catch you. How do you feel being questioned and held accountable? Did you know it's against your policy to take pictures with your personal phone to citizens? Did you know that? Did you know that? Griego.
Griego, yes. 566 Leon Valley Police Department.
Griego, are you Greek? That's what. Well, maybe I have to tell you in Greek that we have the First Amendment here, and you do too. You do too. What's your name? Like your first name.
It's got to be a pain in the dick, right?
It's such a
Waste of time. I don't know you either.
Exactly. So mind your
Do
business.
you know this guy?
I know that he's a public servant.
I know that he is doing a great job. Do you?
What's the Third Amendment then? What's the Third Amendment?
money doing
the
that.
Constitution?
What's the Third Amendment? Do you know it?
Yeah, I don't know. I know what the First Amendment is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
It's like
right.
it's my right to say fuck you, right?
Yeah, it is mine to say fuck you.
Sir, it's all right, sir. Thank you.
I'm fine. You're
You're gonna let this guy harass me?
Fine,
You're gonna let this guy harass me?
It's called
You're
the
in my personal
On the sidewalk,
space.
guys.
personal spaces
You're
in
my
the First Amendment.
You're my personal space. Bootlicker.
You're the one that's.
You're a bootlicker.
Just keep walking.
Of course, a crazy guy just got in my face. Of course. Of course, a crazy guy just got. Go with your crazy husband. Go. 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 You allowed that. That's good that happened in front of you because you see people.
In the camera too, that's
Oh yeah, it's very good.
That way if you need to file a complaint or anything, you have my name, badge number.
Fuck
the
you, dog.
agency at
Fuck
work,
you.
And now you have videos so
Fuck
that
you.
you have any issues
Fuck
that
you.
you can show them. Okay?
Fuck you.
Be careful watching. your
Don't tell me.
language.
Don't tell my language in public. Was that the First Amendment? Be careful with my right to criticize you. Is that what you're saying?
No. Be careful with your
Get out of my
language in public.
face.
There's a bunch of
You
kids
just saw that
outside.
guy getting in my face, and you're worried about my First Amendment? Is that what's going on here?
Would you like to make a report?
I want to make a report against you. Where's your supervisor at? Call him over.
Your supervisor?
Oh yeah. You just saw that guy being disorderly, getting on my face, threatening me. That guy was threatening me. If you guys don't like me because I'm filming you, you got a big problem.
This is actually a great idea. I want to make.
Oh, you learned something.
Yeah,
You learned
it's great.
something.
This is what people do. They harass.
He learned
police
something.
officers. When I get close,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
shakes and it. it's
Of
like
course, because there's a crazy guy
personal
approaching me.
space, Cameron. See, this is a guy that didn't go to school to actually get a real job, so he has to do this, and that's his life. It's kind of crazy. But this little dude,
I'm not filming him, by the way.
oh, that's perfect. Then
No.
I'll pick him up.
No,
It's
bro.
all right.
Bro, get out of my
then
face,
get
bro.
the fuck outta
Bro,
here,
get out of my
because
face.
it's-
All right, yo, this guy's harassing my face. He's harassing me. I didn't bother you guys at all. At all. I'm not bothering people.
No.
Tell this guy to get out of my face. This guy's a tyrant. I need a supervisor right here. He's allowing this. He's allowing this shit. This guy's getting in my face, being real, right? And he's just okay with it because he doesn't like me. So he's getting in my face like that, bro. You don't do that. You don't do that. So you can. I haven't disrespected him or him. I disrespected him because he's over here taking pictures of me with his personal phone when he has a body cam, and that's against his policy, right? But you don't like that. He don't. Well, he's allowed to. Oh, and what about my First Amendment? Oh, Sergeant, how's it going, Sergeant? Can I?
Speak with the supervisor?
Yes.
Do you mind if we step to the side? So
Sure.
we can allow,
Sure.
to come through?
Sure.
What can I help you with, sir?
Okay, well, you see that gentleman that's holding the baby now? He was being disorderly by getting real close to my face, like this close. Everybody's seen it, this close. And I'm a citizen journalist working on videos about the police.
Okay.
I was concerned about this officer taking pictures of me with his personal phone, right? because I assume that with your body cam, that's the proper way of documenting any interaction. So he's mad that I called him out on that, right? Officer Griego is upset that I called him out on that. And then this guy just approaches out of nowhere, getting in my face, and then Griego fist pounds him like it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, by the way, I have 100 million combined views on the internet. I'm not here for views, but this kind of stuff.
We don't allow pedestrian traffic.
That's fine. We're not stopping that.
Okay.
So I want to file a complaint against him. I already know how to do that. I'm just bringing to your attention that we have thousands of people.
Yeah, so this
We have-
it's on Officer Griego. You're gonna contact the Leon Valley Police Department to file a complaint against him, okay? So he works for Leon Valley, and you can contact the Leon Valley supervisor if you'd like to specifically complain against him.
Awesome.
Was there any kind of disturbance that needed to be addressed aside from
I just want that guy to be warned about disorderly
you're doing a lot
conduct.
of pointing and you're not being very descriptive? So
The
who's
yellow,
that
the guy with the sunglasses on the top and the blue jacket with red interior.
Okay, I'll go.
So
speak with
warn
sir.
him,
so
please.
You feel like he got too close to your person?
It's a fact. He got.
Well, I
he-
wasn't here, sir. I
He
have
could
no
have.
idea
He
what
could have.
happened.
He could have kissed me
Okay.
to that point.
Maybe he wanted to. You never know.
Maybe he did,
Let
but,
him know that
and
you
I'm
don't,
and
you
I'm
don't
flattered,
wanna
and
be
I'm
kissed.
flattered, but
That's
no.
your preference.
And then he's mocking at the fact that I got nervous when he got really close to my face.
Okay.
But he loves you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I love you too.
Yeah, I'll go
but the
speak
thing
with him
is,
and make sure that he
the thing
respects
is,
personal space.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you,
No
Sergeant.
problem.
I
Do you
appreciate
have
it.
any other issues, sir?
No, that would be
Okay,
it. Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
that. All
Thank
right,
you so
thank
much.
Okay.
Awesome. So now that's why she's a sergeant. You see? Now she's gonna go do what she's supposed to do, which means go warn the guy that got in my face about disorderly conduct. Don't he ever do that again, buddy. Don't you ever do that again. Because I can feel threatened. You see? I got pepper spray, not on me. But I'll pepper spray the fuck out of somebody that gets on my face like that again. You feel threatened. If I get in your face like that, you're gonna feel threatened. You are too. You guys are the first ones to call that out. So this guy's cool. Rodriguez didn't say a word. I approached you guys with respectful manner because I'm not a police hater, but a lot of police throw the word around saying that I'm a cop hater or I'm one of those guys that don't like police just because I catch them doing bad stuff on video. So it's not my fault, bro, that I'm not even paying a single dollar for promoting these videos. They go viral on their own. As we speak, I dropped the video today on my YouTube channel an hour and 40 something minutes ago. It's already at 32,000 hits. So this is gonna be seen by a lot of people. You're a very nice guy. I'll tag you guys. I don't want everybody knowing, hey, the YouTube guy, he's here.
You said you're good, right?
Thank you,
Okay,
thank you.
so much.
Thank you
Enjoy
so
the-
much.
enjoy the parade.
That's why you're the sergeant, because you know your stuff. Thank you. Griego will never make it as a sergeant, that's for sure. Damn. That's gonna be the walk of shame for Griego after this. Guys, that's why I do what I do. You see, police officers sign up to catch people doing the wrong thing. How does it feel to be the one questioned and held accountable? Huh? I mean, I hate those lights when I see them in my rear view mirror because I messed up, right? And I can't take your freedom and I can't give you a ticket, but I could definitely criticize and put this on and use my First Amendment freedom of speech and freedom of the press and freedom of religion, because I do this with God in my heart. And I have nothing personal against Griego. It's just like when you arrest somebody, it's not personal. Even if they cry their whole way to the jail, it's not personal. It's just business. So this is just business. Griego, you're gonna be disciplined after this one because I'm gonna file a complaint against you, brother. It's called dereliction of duty. You have a job to do, and if you don't want to do it, you can work at Walmart. Walmart security would be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could catch the people that steal the shopping carts. You know how it says, don't take this shopping cart from... You could be all in charge. We're going to leave all the shopping carts for you, and you're going to be in charge of all the shopping carts, brother. I promise. So, that's an epic fail for you, my friend. Rodriguez, you just witnessed the most epic fail. This guy's going to be educated. These guys are good cops. The sergeant is a good cop. There's always a small percentage of failures. You see? Most people are good people, right? Where's the criminal? There's not a criminal around here right now. So, most cops are good cops. But there's always one that needs to be caught. So, thank you for taking your job serious, even though you kind of ignored, but I didn't request your assistance. I requested Griego's assistance, and he didn't do it. So,
This is a classic case of an auditor testing the limits of public accountability, and it's got everything: cops, policy violations, First Amendment rights, and a heated confrontation. The main issue here is the officer using a personal phone to take pictures of a citizen, which is a clear policy violation in many departments. The auditor calls him out on it, which the cop clearly doesn't like. Instead of admitting fault or explaining himself, the officer just gets defensive. That's where things get messy. Then you've got this random guy jumping in, getting in the auditor's face, and the cops doing nothing about it. That's where bias comes into play. If the roles were reversed, if the auditor got up in the cop's face, you already know he'd be in cuffs within seconds for disorderly conduct or some other charge. The sergeant stepping in to handle the situation was a decent move, but the fact that the officer fist bumped the guy harassing the auditor says everything about how they view accountability. This situation is a perfect example of why filming the police matters. The officer got caught breaking policy, and instead of fixing the issue, he got annoyed that someone dared to call him out. That's the problem. Some officers think the rules don't apply to them. But public accountability exists for a reason, and if they don't like being questioned, maybe they're in the wrong line of work.
Good morning, how you doing?
Good morning, how are you?
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, making my customers feel uncomfortable.
I'm not leaving. This is a public area, poster 7, and that's how it's going to go. I can film from any public area,
And that's fine.
and I'm here to do business yet myself, so
Are you?
yes, I am.
Well, can you stay on the line?
I will film in there when I get to that. I'm not to that point yet. Can I get your name?
Yeah, Larry.
As a public employee, can I get your name, sir?
I just told you it's Larry.
Larry?
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Can I get your postmaster as well?
What you got going on? Yes.
Black pants, blue shirt.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, thanks a lot.
How you doing today, sir?
All right, well, yeah, you right here.
You have a copy machine? It's the only one? All right, I'll be back.
So there is poster 7, rules and regulation of the post office. Like I said, here's the wording of it. Photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrance lobbies, foyers, corridors, auditoriums when used for public meetings except. So yeah, we're here, we're just recording. We're doing our thing. I got some business to do with the post office yet. I do believe the police were called. Current time here, like I said, we are in Forest Park, Ohio.
Hey, sir, how's it going?
I'm good, how are you? Can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Hidskin, my badge number is 5450.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, so it's my understanding that you've been told not to be inside the building.
It is a public lobby. I am
understand
gathering
that.
content for a story. There is a poster 7, says I can record in there. Would you like to walk in and look at it with me?
No. There's no debate about that. That's not what I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm asking you, were you told by officers that you were not allowed to
Officers?
be?
No.
It's my understanding that
A
officers
guy
told you
named
you're not
Larry.
allowed.
A guy named Larry.
Who's Larry?
I guess he's a postmaster,
Okay.
which he is wrong, and I am here to buy a stamp on my purchase and record everything.
I'm not disputing that.
Right.
But
I agree.
it's my understanding that police have informed you that you are
No.
not allowed to be inside of this
No,
building.
you are wrong.
So what's your name?
My name is Dustin.
Dustin?
Yep.
Okay. Who is
I will only give you my first name because of my rights.
Well, actually, you do have to tell me who you are. So
I only got to give you my first name. And legally, I don't have to give you even that.
actually, you do. But okay, I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm gonna wait till my partner gets here so we can get this
Okay.
all straightened out.
I'm gonna walk to the side of the building and just keep
Well, I
recording.
want you to stay right here, okay?
Am I being detained?
You are being detained.
Okay. So this is an unlegal detainment.
No, it's very illegal.
It's unlegal. First Amendment says I can record in public places.
It would be illegal. There's not unlegal. It's not a word. What is your first name?
Dustin, that's all I'm giving you.
Okay, Dustin. What's your date of birth?
I'm not giving you that.
Okay. Well, we'll get to the bottom of it.
That you will.
So, were you here the other day?
I was not.
You were not here.
Nope.
Okay.
And do you guys have an agreement with the post office to do, in certain post offices have to have agreements with police departments for them to even do, trespass from any post office?
They can trespass whoever they want from here.
They can't. Unless I've committed a crime, they can't.
Well, the other gentleman, again, I wasn't here the other day. It's my understanding. You may or may not have been here when that happened, so we'll get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
But, what was going on at that day, I'm not going to explain to you because allegedly that's not you. But
Right.
they don't want you here.
They can unless I'm committing a crime. I'm here.
We'll figure it out.
We will.
So.
And this is car number 34 pulling up here at Forest Park Post Office. Can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Hoff, it's right here.
What,
That's 4660.
what if I can't read? That's why when a citizen asks you should just tell
Well,
you.
you're filming me, so it's right there.
I am filming you.
Okay.
Can I get a
How are
supervisor?
you, sir? Supervisor for what?
I want a supervisor as well on scene.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So they also do passports here. No parking, fire lane. But yeah, they're on a call. We'll let this one slide. There is no expectation to privacy in public areas.
Okay, at the post office, which is federally correct.
Yes, public.
Okay, public, but it's federal, but they have their laws and they have their rights.
Yes.
They have their rights to protect their customers.
Yes. Well, that's their protection they should do. As long as I'm in there,
Like it if I came behind you and was filming your credit card number.
it's your right.
No, it's not.
It's your right
You
to
have
film.
expectation of privacy.
You do not in public.
Yes, you do.
So Hoff just said nobody has privacy
you have
in public.
expectation of your own privacy with your
You,
own stuff.
you don't.
Yes, you do, sir.
You don't.
Well,
So am I being detained still?
did that officer say stay right here?
He told me I was detained.
Okay, well, you're not detained. You're being stopped and furred.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk to the side of the building.
No,
And
he's
you know where I'm
until
at.
He comes back, okay? And then we'll figure out.
Then I'm detained. If I'm not detained, I'm free to walk.
You're detained right now. Because
Okay.
we're figuring out what's going on.
Okay. Is that the supervisor right there?
I can't see.
Hi there. How's your day going?
Officer Hackman. Officer Hackman, he said he's here just to stir the pot.
Can I get your name and badge number?
You can have my name, Officer Hackman.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I get your name and badge number?
You can have my name, Officer Hackman.
Badge number?
You don't need it.
Okay.
So, you are allowed in there.
Yeah.
to film. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you are causing disturbance to others, then it does become disorderly conduct, all that stuff. So that
Yep.
we can.
But if I don't say a word to anyone, I'm just filming. I go do a transaction.
Yeah.
It's all legal.
Yeah. You can do that if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
So,
All right. So
My understanding is you're not allowed to film.
yeah. That's.
I actually talked to Larry. He says I can. I told him I had business.
I've got the printout from the Postmaster General that says you can't.
And that's a lie. I can record. There's a poster 7 in there that says lobbies and foyers and everything.
No, because that's where they're conducting business.
It doesn't matter.
Personal information.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
There's no explanation to privacy in public.
It does.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
No, that's not true.
But I am going to go in there and film.
Privately owned.
Well, if
Okay.
you do go in there and film, then you probably will be arrested. You are allowed in there.
Yeah.
to Film. You are allowed in there.
Yeah.
to Film. Just giving you a heads
Well, then you might as well just stay here because I'm about to go do my transaction now and film it at the same time.
Okay.
Because Larry told me to go in there and do my transaction.
Okay. I think we're talking about two different scenarios. Okay. If you want to film your own.
I'm going to film the whole time while in the lobby.
Okay. Slow down for a second. If you're going to film your own transaction and you're going to go in, you're going to do your business, and you're going to leave, okay?
Well, I'm not going to leave right away. I'm going to stay around and
Okay.
do some more filming, but inside
filming
there,
other people inside of there that are conducting business,
it's legal.
It isn't.
It is.
Okay. All right. Well, there was a way to figure that out.
Okay. So, am I undetained currently?
Well, did you want to talk to a supervisor? Or?
You got one coming still?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll hang out for a minute until he gets here. Is this the supervisor?
It is.
Absolutely.
Hey, supervisor, how are you doing today?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Can I get your name and badge number?
Sergeant Nair, 6807.
Okay, do you have a card on you too?
No.
No, sir? All right, thank you. So I think we've came to a conclusion. I'm okay with legal recording here. He told me I couldn't record in there, which is a lie. Anything I can record from public view, I can record in public. So at this point, like I told them, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to go in, finish doing my walk around. I'm going to go in and buy my stamp, and I'm going to stay around for a little bit, do some more recording, and then get out of here. Probably about 20 minutes or so.
Okay. I'm not going to debate with you or argue about anything, but if you interfere with the normal operations
Right.
of the post office,
Right.
you could potentially be arrested.
And I haven't when I got here.
Other than that, I don't want to argue with you.
Yes, sir. I hear
I
you.
know what you're doing, all that kind of stuff. Do your business, whatever it is that you are going to do. Just don't interfere with the normal operations
Yes, sir.
of the post office. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Have a
So,
good one.
thank you.
Good day, Mr.
Thank you.
So the situation is about this guy, Dustin, filming in a post office, which is public property. He's pointing to Poster 7, a set of rules the post office itself displays, which says you can film in public areas like lobbies and foyers. He's got a valid argument. Legally, you're allowed to record in public spaces as long as you're not disrupting operations or invading someone's privacy, like filming their personal info. The post office employees seem uncomfortable, and they call the cops. The police arrive and try to figure out the situation. The big question is Dustin doing something illegal? The short answer is no, filming in a public area isn't a crime. The police, however, escalate by detaining him, claiming they need to sort things out. That's where the Fourth Amendment comes in. You can't just detain someone without reasonable suspicion that they've committed a crime. The officers also push Dustin to give his full name and birthday, but here's the thing. In Ohio, unless you're being legally detained for a suspected crime, you're not required to provide ID. Dustin stands his ground, which he's legally entitled to do, even though the cops don't seem thrilled about it. Eventually, a supervisor shows up and confirms that Dustin can record as long as he doesn't interfere with normal operations. That's the key takeaway. Public spaces mean public rights, but you still can't cause disruptions. Dustin's sticking to his rights, and the police are trying to find balance between enforcing the law and keeping things calm.
So this is a one-way. This is a one-way. That is a parking lot right there. This is a one-way. Now he's gonna block the sidewalk. Deputy who? Desir. You know this a one-way?
Okay, I do know.
Why did you, instead of going in the parking lot, why would you break the traffic laws and go down the wrong way on the one-way?
I got a call about.
So that get to tell you to break the traffic laws? Because you got a call? And you blocking the sidewalk. There's a parking lot right there. No, but I want to address your discrepancies that you would hold me accountable for.
I'm here because I got a call.
So that means you get to break the law. Does that mean that? You didn't answer that question. I don't care what the call is about, you don't get to break the law. This deputy decided to bypass a parking lot where he can go in there and park his vehicle safely and then go and conduct this investigation but he decided to travel the opposite way down a one-way street, and then he decided to just completely block off this sidewalk because he got a call. It doesn't work like that, folks. Car 5905.
Sorry, sir. What was your name again?
I didn't give it.
You have any idea?
Why would you need my ID?
Just trying to identify you.
Why? Do I have to show you my ID? I mean, if I have to show my ID, then I will.
It's just to identify yourself. I just want to find out what's going on.
Am I required to show ID?
Yes, I asked.
Because you asked I'm required to show ID?
I'm really trying to get the data.
I know, I understand that, but am I I just want to get that straight because I don't want to break the law. I'm required based on what circumstance?
I just want to address you by your name. What's your name?
No, let's talk about the requirement.
Okay.
Based on what specifications am I required to give you my ID?
I'm trying to identify who you are.
Right.
I want to.
Do you have authority to identify me? I just want to, seriously.
I do.
Under what provisions? Committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime.
I don't have no probable cause.
So, you just said you don't have any probable cause. Am I required to ID? See, words matter, especially to the people who don't know.
Okay.
So I'm asking you, am I required to give you my ID?
No, sir. I'm just
But you
trying to
said
figure out
yes.
What's going on. I want to find out what's going on. I just want to have a simple conversation.
Right. But I guarantee you,
You want to go?
no, wait. I guarantee you, without words, you can honestly see what's going on. You can tell me what's going on without me using words. You see a camera, you see me standing on a public sidewalk, and you see all this stuff that I can photograph. Now, what do you think is going on? Put all that together, what do you think is going on? Do you see a law being broken? Is there a law you need to enforce?
I just want to address you by your name.
Right.
My name, I just want to know your name.
Right. But you're required to give me your name.
All right. So I just spoke to the doctor inside, but what she said, she doesn't. The patient that's inside the business feels comfortable. You videotape me.
Are you a feelings police? Are you the feelings enforcer or a law enforcer?
I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? How you do, but the patient's feelings.
Are you a feelings enforcer or a law enforcer?
Sir.
Do you enforce feelings or law?
Sir, you understand what I'm saying?
Did you tell him I have every right to do this? Did you? I mean, that'll ease their discomfort if you tell them, hey, he has every right to do this. He's a law-abiding citizen. He's not breaking the law. And my job as a law enforcer is to enforce the law. If there's no law to be enforced, I have no purpose.
Sir, you're absolutely right.
Tell them. No, don't tell me. You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir right now. Tell them.
On behalf of the patient, they feel uncomfortable, and I'm just, like I said, trying to find a...
They should have stayed home, right? If they feel uncomfortable in public, they should have stayed home. See, I'm not going to bend to the government's will for me to provide them information. I'm not going to do that. I'm not breaking the law. I'm doing something that's constitutionally protected. I'm a journalist. I have the freedom of press. Now, you're giving me 21 questions about something where you see no law being broken. And I don't understand that where the resources are being used at right now. When there's people out there that honestly probably need you. And then I want to address this, man. Come on. If you would have saw me do this, you'll write me a ticket. Especially parking on a sidewalk like this. There's no emergency lights on. There's no legitimate reason for you to be parked in such a manner. Other than you guys are above the law. And she's doing the same. Any particular reason why you guys are parked on the sidewalk? What's your name and badge number? It's in your policy, deputy. You're on the scene, name and badge number. No, I don't know. I'm visually impaired. But can you enunciate it for me? That's all. Was that so hard?
What's your name?
What's your name and your badge number?
Deputy Jensen, 20241.
Thank you. Your name and your badge number? Thank you. You guys can 10-8. He already determined there's no probable cause, there's no law being broken. You guys can 10-8. Yeah, I know, but you guys can 10-8. There's crime being committed. There's crimes being committed. Are you the feelings enforcer or a law enforcer? Are you a feelings enforcer or a law enforcer? I don't care. I feel uncomfortable with all these people around me with guns. Are you going to do something about that? Are you going to do anything about that? Me being uncomfortable with all you guys with guns around me? No? You're not going to do anything about that? Thornton, can you help me on that? I'm uncomfortable. All you guys got guns. He's willing to do something for them. They're uncomfortable and I have no gun. So can I get something done for me? I'm uncomfortable. Does that matter? Does my comfortability matter? I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. But I'm uncomfortable with all these people with guns around me. If they're uncomfortable with a camera, how do you think I feel with guns? So you guys can 10-8. Let's make everybody comfortable. You guys can go and I'll be okay.
We have guns. Nobody mentioned about using anything. No guns, no nothing.
Right. So my comfort doesn't matter. My discomfort doesn't matter. But nobody mentioned the crime to you and you're telling me their discomfort. What about, I'm telling you I'm discomfort and you're not caring about that.
Why are you uncomfortable again?
Because an agency, well not this particular agency, but a profession that is known to kill people that look like me is standing within arm's distance of me with weapons. So I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Because my life is 6 times more likely to be taken by you guys than anybody else. That makes me very uncomfortable. So you guys can 10-8. There isn't a law being broken. Somebody right now is in trouble. But you guys are here to a public photographer who hasn't been on their property, who hasn't broken one law. Because if I had broken the law, I wouldn't be standing here holding this camera having this discussion with you. Are you guys looking for a crime now?
We investigated. Just trying to figure out what's going on. That's it.
Again, without me telling you what's going on, what would your eyes decipher me doing?
Listen, I can't read mine right now.
You don't have to read mine. You can read actions. You can read actions. There's a law-abiding citizen standing on public property holding a recording device exercising the First Amendment to the United States Constitution of freedom of press. He's not breaking any laws, and you guys want to know what I'm doing. Where in the Constitution does it tell me that I have to tell you what I'm doing? No, there's the questioning. I told him before you got here, words matter. He told me that I'm required to identify to him as if I don't know Florida statutes 901.151. Which I will not identify. Now I'm flat out refusing to. Is that against the law? Is that obstruction? Because in order to ID me, you need probable cause of a crime being committed, about to be committed, or have been committed. In order for me, Floridian, a taxpaying citizen, to relinquish my Fourth Amendment right to you. Do you have any of that? It's a yes or no. You want me to answer your questions, but you want to answer mine. It's a yes or no. Do you have any of that?
I feel like you already answered.
I feel like you answered when you asked me, what am I doing?
You asked, I gave.
You didn't know?
We're on the same level right now.
Okay.
So,
why are we still here then? Why are we still here?
At the initial contact with you, I asked you, sir, tell me your name so I can address you by your name.
Good citizen. Good citizen.
Right?
Good citizen.
That's not the name your mom gave me. But
it doesn't matter. I'm not required to get a government my name. This isn't Russia. I don't care about those patients. I don't care. I don't care. Where their feelings start, my rights doesn't end. Where their feelings begin, my rights don't end. Now, I gave you Florida statute. I told you about the Fourth Amendment. You see I'm not breaking the law. Why you got, okay, I'm not detained, am I? Am I detained? I'm not detained? Okay, because you guys are half circling me. I don't like that. No, I'm not leaving. I just don't like to be half circled like that. You guys think I'm wasting time and I'm being silly, but I'm not. I'm standing up for the oath I took. That's what should happen to the camera. People should be silly in front of the camera. Don't think people are trying to hurt people. How many cameras did you guys pass by getting here?
More than we can count.
So sometimes I wonder, is it the camera or is it the man with the camera?
Unfortunately, today we get a call about it.
I know. I'm not blaming you guys. I'm not blaming you guys. If the job is being done right, I applaud it. But when the job is being done to manipulate, I'm going to push back on it. Right? I'm going to push back. You guys are going to see the video, and I asked him several times, am I required to give you my ID? Him thinking I don't know, said, yeah, I'm required. That's not right. That's not right. I know. Hey, I believe you're a good dip. I believe Tony don't hire nothing but the best. So I need you guys to be that way. I'm gonna tell you who she looks like. Light-skinned Rihanna. You a light-skinned Rihanna.
That's a compliment right there.
Or maybe it's a compliment to Rihanna. 10-8? Told you that 5-10 minutes ago. You too, man. Be safe. Thanks for your professionalism. Hey, Desir, come on, man. But you still ain't tell me why you did this, though, man. Hold on. You still ain't. Hey, hold.
This case is a textbook example of why knowing your rights is crucial. The officer went down a one-way street the wrong way, blocked the sidewalk, and then tried to justify it by saying he got a call. That's not how the law works. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can break the rules everyone else has to follow. Then, when questioned, the officer tried to flip the script and ask for ID, even though there was zero legal reason to demand it. Classic intimidation tactic. But Big Nick wasn't having it. He knew the law, stood his ground, and made sure the officer had to acknowledge that no crime was being committed. The cop tried to pull the "people feel uncomfortable" excuse, but since when do feelings override constitutional rights? If someone feels uncomfortable with a camera in public, that's their problem, not a legal issue. Meanwhile, the citizen pointed out the real issue. He was surrounded by armed officers, and he was the one feeling unsafe, but no one cared about that. This is why filming police is so important. Without a camera, this could have gone a very different way, and the officer's false claims could have been used against the citizen. Instead, the video exposed how police will push boundaries until someone knowledgeable stops them. If you don't know your rights, they'll take advantage of it. This whole situation proves once again, record everything, assert your rights, and don't let intimidation win.
Huh? I knew it. We here? I can't hear you. Can you come talk to me? I can't hear you. I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
Do you read that sign?
Huh?
Can you read that sign?
Yeah, that's unconstitutional.
All right, so you can record out there.
Yeah, so I can't conduct business in here while I record. That's my. I got a First Amendment right to do that.
No, you can't, sir. You can't do that.
So I got to go to the tax collectors.
Okay, you can go to the tax collector. We just need all your stuff to.
So, but I want to document it. I want to document it.
You can't do that, sir.
So that who put this?
The chief judge said in order for you to want to record.
You know, it's my right, the First Amendment, to record the government. Why?
You know,
I know, but that's unconstitutional.
Court admin, you can talk to her.
What's your name?
Deputy Gibbons. So the chief judge issued this order, which is a 2.8, saying that basically you guys can't record it inside here because of the courthouse.
It's the whole building, or it's just the courtrooms?
Tax collectors also too. That's also.
Dude, that's unconstitutional, man. I want to document my interaction that I have with the.
But let me finish real quick, and then I can get you all the staff you need to get because of the courthouse complex. All right, it's all one thing. But I'll get you somebody you can talk to, and they'll give you a packet. All right, who you need to contact.
Yeah, bro, but I don't. That's crazy. That's unconstitutional, dude. You don't think that is, man? What's your name? What's your name, sir?
Deputy Guevara.
Cool. All right. So who can I speak to about that? Huh? We'll get you someone.
Oh, he's gonna get me somebody? Who's he gonna get?
That's going to be our sergeant. He's
okay.
essentially going to tell you exactly what we just told you. But since you would like to hear it multiple different times from multiple.
Yeah, I want to know why can I exercise my rights?
He already explained it to you. Do you have a hearing impediment?
What's your attitude, bro? What's your attitude?
Stand
What's your attitude?
Sir, you can come in.
Come on. Yo, why do you talk to me like that, bro?
No,
did I give you an attitude?
If there's a hearing impediment,
Did I give you an attitude? Did I give you an attitude, dude?
That way, if you do, I can speak loud.
Nah, bro, I don't got that problem, bro. It looks like you have an attitude problem, man. Why do you treat everybody like that?
No, sir.
So why do you treat me like that?
No, I was just trying to make sure you understood what this gentleman.
I get that. I know how to read, but I want to know why. Why is this unconstitutional?
Somebody else explain it to you, okay?
Yeah, you swore an oath to what I'm doing, dude. You don't care, huh? This guy don't comply, dude, with the First Amendment. None of these people here in Florida. All I want to do is conduct business in the tax collectors. That's it. But I want to record it. What's wrong with recording it? What's wrong with recording it? So much for transparency. This guy has an attitude problem, bro. You got an attitude problem, bro.
Not an attitude problem.
Yeah, you're on camera, dude. You know that, right? So then why would you act like that? But why would you act like that, dude?
I'm just trying to explain something.
You don't think that's unconstitutional and non-transparent, dude?
I follow the rules. So we expect.
Well, rules? What about the oath you swore an oath to? What about, forget the rules. Oh, what was that face about the oath you swore an oath to? You didn't swear on the Constitution, dude?
Say what?
You didn't swear an oath to the Constitution, bro?
Say what?
Are you having hearing impairment?
Just like you.
Yeah. Don't try to be a smart ass, bro. Don't make me go file a complaint on you, dude. You don't treat the public like that, bro. I didn't give you no attitude. I came to conduct my business at the tax collectors. That's it. I have a First Amendment right to do that. But you seem to find it like as a joke. It's not a joke, bro. It's not a joke. This is the disconnect that people have with the law enforcement, bro. You don't gotta treat me like that because I have a camera, dude. You need to tighten up. That's what you need to do. Are you passing by? Huh? Oh, okay. I just want to join the conversation.
No, I'm with the 20th Judicial Circuit.
Okay.
We have an administrative order that...
Oh, you're the one that's coming to talk to me?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Excuse me.
yeah, go
Turn
ahead.
your camera off, because I'm going to talk to you with your
Why?
camera on.
No, this is transparent. This is the government. You're supposed to be transparent.
You cannot record.
I'm-
There's an administrative
I have a-
order of the Chief Judge of the 20th Judicial
Okay.
Circuit that you cannot record within the courthouse. It's
Okay.
a security issue.
I understand that,
Camera
but you know that this
off.
is
I'm
on.
not going to talk to you until
What's your
you turn
name?
your camera off.
No, what's wrong with the camera? This is the issue we have. You're being recorded right there.
Sir, there's an administrative order.
Okay, that's inside. I'm not inside. I'm talking to you about this
You're at the
situation.
courthouse property.
Okay.
It's a secured facility. You have the door open.
Okay, because I'm speaking to him.
Sir, turn
Would you come out and talk to me?
No, I will not. Not
What's
with
your
the
name?
camera on.
What's your name?
Turn your camera off.
What is your name?
I will have a conversation with
You guys' attitude are horrible, dude. What is your name?
Sir, turn your camera off.
No,
You're not
why?
allowed to.
Why should I turn my camera off? Answer me
Because
why.
there's an administrative.
I'm not inside. This is not gonna get nowhere. This is not gonna get nowhere. What is your name?
You can read the administrative order.
What is your name? How do I file with public records on this lady in a complaint?
Instructed you to turn that off.
No, I'm not turning the camera off, man. Why should I turn it off? Would you come out here and talk to me?
I'm not going to talk to you until you turn your camera off.
No, I'm not turning my camera off. Why should I ruin my story? No, I'm working on a story as a journalist. I'm not doing that. You guys are wrong. You guys are unconstitutional. Yeah, you have a bad day, bro. You have a bad day. So I can't get that lady's name?
No, you can't.
It's public information.
She's a civilian.
She's a civilian, so why is she coming out here to talk to me about that?
Have a good day.
You guys swore an oath to what I'm doing. You guys are wrong, bro.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
Nah, you have a bad day, bro. You guys are wrong. I'm gonna file complaints on you right now.
Have a blessed day.
I'm gonna file complaints on you right now.
Thank you.
This is the disconnect we have, dude. This is why you guys are in the hate. This is why you guys are in the hate. This guy was all right. His attitude's all right, but you, I don't know what's your problem. It looks like your wife's cheating on you, dude. You need to tighten up, boy. You need to tighten up, bro. Have a bad day, bro.
In this situation, the person filming is just trying to exercise their First Amendment right to record a public government interaction. They're trying to document their business at the tax collector's office, but the deputy says it's not allowed because of an administrative order, which seems to be an internal rule for that specific place. From a legal perspective, yes, the First Amendment protects the right to record public officials in public spaces, especially when it comes to government buildings. However, there are certain exceptions. For example, courtrooms or areas where sensitive information is handled can sometimes have restrictions on recording, but that doesn't mean the officer's response was appropriate. The deputy's attitude seems to escalate the situation, especially when the auditor is asking valid questions about why they can't record. Instead of offering a calm explanation or referring the person to someone who could clarify, the deputy's response is more about authority than providing a solution. It's important for officers to know and respect people's rights, even when they don't always agree with them. Overall, the person filming has a right to record, but it's clear that the situation could have been handled with a little more patience and professionalism. Communication goes a long way, and a calm, respectful conversation would have likely helped resolve things without all the tension.